My sweethearts are over here. Okay. Yes, I have PJ pants on and a top on. And I literally just put my hair in a ponytail because I cannot be bothered to get ready. Some days I'll like get ready, you know, even though I'm at home. And other days I'm just like, I can't be bothered. And I just like put my hair in a ponytail and throw on a shirt and then keep my PJ pants on or something. Hi, Sophia. See, this just doesn't look like it's clean yet, so it's not clean enough for me. Okay, I like organize the cups by which ones go over there and which ones go in my coffee bar. So if you see me like putting some cups on the other side and some right here, that's why I organize them. That way it's like faster for me to put them away. I organize like based on where I'm putting the cups or whatnot. All of this stuff goes in my coffee bar. Da-da-da. Okay, here we go. Miffy. This goes over here with everything else. Here we are. Oh, so some of my Nespresso capsules came in where they like weren't working because they were bent so much. So Nespresso sent me like 3 extra sleeves, since 3 of the sleeves had like 1 or 2 in each that just like didn't work. So I have like even more Nespresso capsules. They sent them to me since, you know, some of the sleeves got damaged on transit. Oh my goodness. Let's put this up. Fill this with ice. I have to edit some YouTube videos, but I just not have been feeling like super productive. I've been like sleeping in, you know what I mean? But I have some YouTube videos I need to edit, but I'm also thinking about just like going outside and going on a walk and getting some like vitamin D. I'm gonna see, hopefully the weather's good later. I'm gonna see if my boyfriend wants to go on a walk with the dogs later. And hopefully it stays sunny out like a little longer. Yeah, you have been first a lot. Are you on break from school right now? Because you are always here. Okay. You must be on break or something, right? Let me make sure it doesn't. Homeschooled? Oh, I didn't know you were homeschooled. Okay, I guess that makes sense on why you're always here. Okay, gotta get this put up, and then I'm gonna go on like a little walk outside. I think that will help me be more productive. Go outside and go for a walk. Maybe I'll like brush my hair a little bit better. We'll see. We will see. This goes over there. Bowl. Okay. Fill this with water. Oh, you've already gotten all your work done? Okay. That makes sense. That's so funny because like with homeschooling, you can just get your work done and then be chill for like the week or whatever. And with like regular school, you just get your work done for the day and then you just have to start on the new stuff the next day. They don't let you get ahead. Okay. There we go. At least not the schooling I went to. They don't let you get ahead. my ice cubes. Poppers. There we go. Cool. I swear I'm constantly doing dishes. It's like literally an everyday, constant thing. It's always dishes time every day. So many dishes. I get so tired of doing the dishes all the time though. Like, I get so tired of it. Thank you, Logan. I'll put this up. Put this over here. But I mean, that happens when you eat food. That's why sometimes, like, I don't think my boyfriend gets it because sometimes I'll just hand him like a paper towel instead of giving him a plate. He's like, why don't I get a plate? And I'm like, because dishes, bro. Because I don't want to do extra dishes. My goodness. Somehow you burnt your mac and cheese. How did you do that? You didn't put it in for a certain amount of time? Was this like in the microwave or what? Okay, we're almost done with the clean dishes and then we're gonna have to swap to the dirty dishes. Like I said, it's a constant battle. Too little amount of water. Oh, so this was a microwave situation then. It has like a line on it. It has a line on it to like tell you, you know, what water level you need. Okay. Hi, Tiffany. What are you up to? Oh my goodness, there's water right here. No. My goodness. Constant state of dishes. Tiffany. Constant. I'm putting the dirty ones in the dishwasher now. Making dinner. It's no. What time is it for me? 3:44 for me, so it's 4:44 for you. Oh, thank you, Logan. I didn't even brush my hair. I literally just put it in a ponytail, and I have PJ pants on. So, you know the vibes. I'm thinking after I finish with the dishes, I'm literally just gonna go on a walk outside. Cause like, I feel like I need some sunlight. Cause I have like some videos to edit. Oh my goodness. I have a video to edit for a brand deal. I made it yesterday and I just haven't edited it yet. So that's why I was saying I'm gonna go on a walk outside after and get some sunlight. And maybe I'll just edit the reel while I'm walking outside. Talking reels, yeah, like a lot of my videos are talking reels, but yeah, those do take a lot longer to edit. Maybe I'll edit that video while I'm outside, or I'll just take a break and just like walk and stare into the abyss while I'm thinking or something, you know what I mean? Stare into the abyss, because I feel like in order for me to sit down and edit my YouTube videos, I think I need to go on like an outdoor walk. And I'm gonna see if David wants to go on a walk whenever he gets home from work, but go on a walk and then sit down at my computer desk and like edit. You know what I mean? I love making smoothies, but the thing I don't love is the dishes for the smoothies. You know what I mean? It like, with the fruit, I like rinse it, but if you don't like clean it pretty much instantly, it gets like all nasty. You're playing Roblox? You're bored while playing Roblox and talking in chat? Oh my goodness. I'm back on watching videos about North Korea again. Literally someone else posted a video about them exploring North Korea. And I just watch every single one because I'm so interested in it. You know what I mean? I can't believe I didn't go to the DMZ while I was there. The North Korean and South Korean demilitarized zone. I can't believe I didn't go there while I was in South Korea. I think I was just like really nervous or something. I was probably really nervous. I think I remember saying, I'm not getting close to North Korea. And there was this other place I wanted to go in South Korea, but I didn't go because it was so close to the North Korean border. It's like Nami Park. It's like close, but not too close. It's like a lot of K-drama people like record their cute scenes in the park there at Nami Park in South Korea. Oh my gosh, so we both have our thing. Like, you like watching abandoned ski resorts, and I like watching videos about people visiting North Korea, and I like watching videos about like the history of North Korea and Chernobyl and all the nuclear zones. Like, is that like a weird thing to like enjoy watching? I guess I just like enjoy watching like all the World War II history stuff. Is that weird? I'm like so interested in watching stuff about like the World War II time and like just North Korea and learning more about it and like the nuclear stuff, and I don't know, it's like really interesting to watch. So every time I've watched like literally 5 videos about people exploring North Korea, and they tell like the history of North Korea. Like recently I've watched like 5 of them. Some of them are like 40 minutes long, and some of them tell different parts of history. So I feel like I know a decent amount about that time period because I've like consumed so much content about it, and it's so interesting to me. I can't believe I didn't visit the DMZ while I was in South Korea. I should have. Next time I'm in South Korea, I'm definitely gonna visit the DMZ because I just find it so interesting. I learned that Hitler was on meth. Yeah, I think I heard about that. You know, not really surprising. Bro is crazy. You know? You know, I don't know too much about my ancestry. Are you going back to South Korea? Not anytime soon, because I was in Asia for 2 months, but definitely, for sure, I'm going to go back at some point. I know, like, some of my ancestry is German. Like, my last name's literally German. Like, it's funny, because my geography teacher in 7th grade was, like, pointing out everyone's facial structure, because he was teaching us about, like, different facial structures and, like, different ancestries, and he looked at me and he was like, she's German and Indian, like not Indian like India, but my area where I live, there's like a lot of like Indian ancestry, you know what I mean? And actually I do have Cherokee Indian ancestry. So Cherokee Indian and German, I know that's like my main ancestry. So it makes me wonder, like, was any, like, it makes me wonder if any of my family in the past was involved in anything in World War II, like which side was my family on, you know what I mean? Which I know, like, in World War II, like, a lot of people, if they were on, like, Hitler's side, a lot of people didn't really have a choice, or they'd be killed, you know what I mean? But it, like, makes me wonder, you know, what side of history my family in Germany was on, you know what I mean? Is that, like, weird to think about? Oh my goodness. Take me with you? Yeah, South Korea is really awesome. I like that you can... Mine left before the war. I don't really know. I don't know much about my ancestry to really say anything. But yeah, South Korea was great. I like that you can just go into the basement of random buildings and there will be like the best freaking restaurant ever with the nicest people who will literally sit at the table with you and ask you where you're from and try to practice their English with you, and they'll give you extra food for free because they just want to see you try it. Like, I went to so many restaurants in South Korea and there were like hamani, which is like a Korean grandmother, and they would literally cook food that I didn't even order on my table. I'd go to like a bunch of Korean barbecues and they would bring like, what are they called? They're like those like the shells, clams. They would bring different types of clams and they would make like clam soup or just like random foods that I didn't order. They would cook it for me on my table, and then they would tell me how to eat it. They'd be like, so you open this and you dip this in that, and they would show me like how to eat their food, and then they would watch me and be like, is it good? Like, it's so sweet. They wanted to like, you know, they wanted us to try their food and see how we like it. And I thought that was so sweet about like people in South Korea. They always like try to give you extra food and they want to watch you try their food, and it's so fun. Should take a test. Yeah, I thought about it before. I remember my mom telling me like not to take a test because like, I don't know, there's like this worry about like, I don't know, my mom was telling me people like getting your DNA and, you know, selling it to people and whatnot, which I don't really know what people are gonna do if they sold, you know, information about me. I don't know. I don't think it's cool that they sell information about people when they take the test, but I guess it's for research purposes. But yeah, I think taking a test would be cool. I'm pretty sure if I took a test, it would literally be mainly German and Cherokee Indian. Like, that's like Native American Indian, not like India, Native American. Because Tiffany was actually in my town recently, and if you look around my town, there's a bunch of Indian statues. And at my school that I went to, our mascot was literally called the Indian, you know, the Indians of like the town that I'm in. And so it's just the ancestry of my area. A lot of us are actually Cherokee Indian in this area. So there's Cherokee Indian and then German. It's so weird because a lot of people who live around here, it's literally America, but so many people here are German and Cherokee Indian. I don't know. Ancestry and things like that is so interesting to me. I'm allergic to all nuts and gluten, so food is more scary for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so you would not be able to accept the food in South Korea then, because I feel like a lot of them use like some type of nut oil, and there's a lot of gluten, I mean rice and whatnot. Also, there's a lot of cool bakeries in South Korea. Like, they make really cool glutinous bread. I can see that. I'm all the Spanish and all the Mexican. You know, I can see that. I feel like your name, Padilla, To me, that sounds Italian, but I guess I can see how that could also be like Mexican. To me, that sounds Italian. Rice is not gluten, but soy sauce has gluten. Oh, the more you know. I thought it had gluten because, like, you know, bread, carbs. The more you know. Did not know that. Soy sauce having gluten? Yeah, so like fried rice and like literally everything they make in soy sauce. I feel like the food that has the most soy sauce is Japanese food. Cause like, they just have a lot of meals with soy sauce in Japan. And I guess they still use it in like Korea, but I feel like there was more recognizable dishes from like the Asian restaurants I'd try here in America and Japan than in like Korea. There was like more things that I'd never tried before in Korea. One thing I really love about Japan, you can like walk on the street and there's just like tons of restaurants and they look like mom and pop restaurants, and then you go in and some of them have English menus, some of them don't, so you might have to translate. Everyone's so nice. The food is so cheap to us Americans. The food is cheap and it's delicious. Like, we ordered steak. The steak was like not cooked, and it said on the card, don't cook the steak anymore. They make it, you know, so raw on purpose, and you bite into it and it like melts in your mouth. And I remember the meal for me having that steak that was like almost raw and like melts in your mouth, and my boyfriend having it, it was $20 for both of us. So got some like really affordable, at least to Americans, food in Japan. Because I know when we say affordable, we mean like someone earning an American like an American pay, but you know, in Japan that's not really so affordable to them, because you know, I know the Japanese yen is like suffering, which is why it's so cheap for Americans to go there. Actually, my last name is from Spain. I see that, but to me it actually looks like it's it looks Italian, at least to me. And you guys know, you probably know my last name if you follow me on Instagram. So my last name is Meyer, and that's like so obvious, the most like German last name, right? And whenever I was little, I remember seeing my last name on like ice cream trucks, because like Meyer ice cream or like Meyer milk, you know what I mean? Just like sometimes spelled differently, sometimes spelled the same. Okay. Let me see. I don't think I have enough space to put all these in here. I'll just start stacking them on top of each other. I look so Asian. People say I look Filipino. So it's funny you say that, because like Spain, what is the word? I don't want to say the wrong word, but they kind of like colonized, is that the right word? Colonized or conquered the Philippines, which is why, you know, Filipinos is like the more Hispanic version of like Asians, right? My boyfriend's Filipino, so I've been to the Philippines twice, but that's right? A lot of people who are Hispanic, I feel like, get told that they're Filipino or that they look Filipino. And it's funny you say that, because since my boyfriend's half Filipino, he's on the lighter skin side. So when he's in the Philippines, they think that he's like Japanese or something. But it's funny to me that a lot of like Filipinos, they recognize that he's Filipino from his like facial structures, even though he's on the lighter skin side. It's like, I gasp every time somebody in the Philippines walked up to us and said, "Sir, you're Filipino? You're Filipino, sir?" I was like, they know that he's Filipino. He's like, I thought he was like a spy basically, because like I thought they would not be able to tell that he's Filipino because he's so light-skinned. But a lot of people walked up to him and was like, Filipino, sir? You're Filipino, aren't you? And I was just like, oh, okay, so people can tell. They either thought he was Japanese or they just walked up to him and said, you're Filipino, right? You know what I mean? It was either like one or the other. It was so funny. And I was shocked that people could tell that he's Filipino because he's so much lighter skin than everyone else. But, you know, they could tell because of his facial structures. Yes, actually, a lot of them thought that he spoke the language. And so they would talk to him, you know, in their native language, where his family's from, it's Bisaya, not Tagalog. And we both only know a few words in Bisaya. So we were like, yeah, we don't speak it. And then they were always like, you don't speak your language, sir? In the Philippines, they say ma'am, sir a lot. When they talk to both of us, they'll be like, thank you, ma'am, sir. Ma'am, sir. They'd be like, you don't speak the language, sir? And he's like, nope. So, yeah, a lot of them would always think that. And then they would always downplay how well they know English. And that was so funny to me because to me, I thought they spoke pretty good English considering I could understand them. You know what I mean? They'd always say, literally in the perfect English accent with like a slight tinge of like their native accent. They'd always say, my English is not good. And I just stare at them and I'm like, you just spoke perfect English and you're telling me your English is not good. It's so funny. Like, I feel like a lot of us have that, what's it called? Imposter syndrome. A lot of us have imposter syndrome. And can you guess where they thought I was from? Literally, I couldn't believe. They never guessed American. That was like never their first guess. They want to know from you that they're doing it right. Sweden, close. They like literally never guessed American. I'll give you guys another guess. Literally never guessed American. It was crazy. So, Norwegian. No, actually, it's funny. A lot of people thought I was from Russia. Isn't that weird? They either guessed Russian or German, which German's actually really close. But they always guessed Russia first. And I remember the first time I was in the Philippines, not this most recent time, when we were there. Last year, we were in the Philippines for a month and we were in Asia for 2 months. Towards the end of the year, it was like October to December. We saw these German girls. Yes, my hair is this color with red in it. See? It's so funny because I was born with strawberry blonde hair. And then when I got older, it turned to platinum. And then now, as I've gotten even older, my hair is reverting back to strawberry blonde. Look. My hair is reverting back to what it was whenever I was born. So it's funny. You look like you're from Canada. I mean, close enough. But, yeah, so they would always say that they thought I was from Russia or Germany. And we saw some girls, like 3 girls, all blonde hair, blue eyes, that were speaking German. They were from Germany. And my boyfriend was like, oh, hey, Brooklyn, look, it's your people. And, you know, if I didn't speak, they would have thought that I was part of their group too, which is so funny. It's because of the strawberry syrup. No, like, literally, my mom has red in her hair naturally too, Because like whenever I was born, my hair was like strawberry blonde. And then it turned into like pure white as I got a little bit older. And then whenever I got much older, my hair just started reverting back to strawberry blonde, which is why I get burnt so easily. Like I literally got burnt whenever Tiffany was here. We were outside for like a few hours and it was like cloudy and I got burnt. It's because of the strawberry syrup. That's funny. I just get burnt so easily. Because my skin has more of a red tint to it naturally. And I think it's because of the strawberry blonde hair. And my mom has rosacea. So my skin has a more natural red tint to it. So I get burnt so easy. And it's funny because my grandma, she has more of the Native American Indian in her, and she's a lot darker. My mom's mom, she has dark hair, and she has like way darker skin than the rest of us. Like the rest of us, which we went from her being, you know, more of a darker skinned person to the rest of her family being this. It's so funny. It's because of the German in my grandpa. Because my grandma is a lot darker than the rest of us, and she has dark hair. The rest of us, we just like turned really white with like red tones. And my mom would always say that we're Irish too, so apparently German, Irish pretty much, so like luck of the Irish. That's probably why our skin is so red too. And like don't Irish people have a lot of red hair, so I guess this makes sense. Yeah, we're pale as pale can be. Yeah. I think my grandma, she ran out of ink with all of us because, you know, she has like a darker skin tone naturally than the rest of us. So funny. Oh yeah, whenever I get hot, my face turns really red. Yeah. My skin's very sensitive. Oh my goodness, they're both shedding really bad right now. Prada has joined into the shedding, and I have been vacuuming 3 to 4 times a day. I vacuumed earlier, and it almost seems like I haven't vacuumed yet. Like, that's how bad it is, guys. They're shedding really bad right now. Yeah, this needs to be done, or I'm like not gonna do it. I'm gonna try to get some of this done, and then I think I'm gonna go on a walk outside and just like I think I need the vitamin D, and hopefully I don't get sunburnt, but you know, I get sunburnt so easily. Okay, well, all this is like workout bras or like regular bras or whatnot. Yeah, go outside every day. Yeah, definitely. I'll take the dogs outside and then I'll just walk outside on my own. Because if they see me go outside on my own, they're going to be really annoyed in here. Oh yeah, me too. I can build up a tan, but I have to wear sunscreen the whole time, or else I'll get burnt. My dogs, they're shedding really bad right now. Really bad. They don't shed much the rest of the year, but it's shedding season, and they're shedding really bad during shedding season. So, I mean, I just grabbed this off of Prada. Prada. Pop. This is why I've been breaking out. Because she won't stop licking me in the face. Gotta get rid of that winter coat. Oh yeah, we've been brushing them every day, multiple times a day, and it feels like nothing happens because they're just shedding so much. They have infinite hair, you know what I mean? They have infinite hair, guys. Like, you can brush them and instantly all the hair is back. Just burn down the house at this point. I've already vacuumed today and it doesn't seem like I vacuumed, and there's hair literally flying around as I do the laundry. There's hair flying, and they have been shedding so bad recently that they have been sneezing because of their hair. They've been sneezing at their own hair, and I've been sneezing because if I touch something and then I touch my face, there's gonna be hair on my face, and then I'm gonna sneeze, and then we're all gonna sneeze. And then once all of us sneeze, the hair is just gonna fly around the house. Look, I'm like picking stuff up and there's hair flying everywhere. Yeah, 2 big dogs. They're my sweet fur babies. Look at this. Oh, Prada just got up and more hair spawned. I vacuumed today, by the way. Look. There's Prada. Prada, you trying to hide the clump of hair I was gonna... I've already vacuumed today. You want to be shown to the world? Do you see this? What's this? What is this? What's that? What's this? Shedding so bad, you two. Yeah, so I have vacuumed today. Seems like I haven't, but I promised I did vacuum. And I'm gonna have to vacuum maybe 5 more times today. So I'm gonna change from my PJ pants to these shorts real quick so I can walk outside. You want a cat? And name her, what? What? Oh, bless you, Paco. I don't know if you just heard him. He just sneezed. He just sneezed on his own fur. You guys sneezing on your own fur, huh? Huh? You sneeze? They sneeze on their own fur, and I'm about to sneeze on their fur because it's so bad right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. I'm gonna hop off here because I'm gonna take them outside. I'm gonna walk outside. And I want to try to edit and maybe get out this video of a matcha review, maybe possibly today. So we'll see. I think it sounds a little bit too much like a bad word, you know what I mean? But guys, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like the live, and of course watch my videos, but I have some stuff to do. So bye for now.